Mandoval. Vermiculite innovation.
Right, welcome to Ignis testing. Today we're going to test a horizontal 4-meter I-beam with Tekrok S covering on. It is not an intumescent, it is a cementitious type product, and that is to prevent a steel structural element to heat up too high during a fire so that it doesn't lose its strength or its elasticity. The purpose of this test is, obviously this is a horizontal furnace, so the beam is horizontally mounted, it's not a column standing upright. The purpose of this test is to determine the temperature of the steel beneath or underneath the coating. If the temperature gets above about 100 or anything between 500 to 600 degrees, usually you start losing strength and you start losing elasticity at a very rapid rate, which means then the structure will not be able to take the load it was designed for. And the biggest problem obviously is that when it cools down, it shears off the connections. That is where the big failures start to come. So the purpose is, and that we must determine at what time will it reach 550 degrees Celsius, if it does reach 550 degrees Celsius. So we hope to get the result within, to get a 2-hour result. That means we will have to get it within 2 hours. So let's start with the test, and we will also monitor the deflection of the beam. It is not a load bearing test. We just test the physics of the heating of the product around the steel structure. Right, let's start. We have concluded a 4-hour test, which we intended only for 2 hours, but because the product behaved very well up till 2 hours, we decided to carry on up till 4 hours. Although the temperature might have exceeded the limit expected at 4 hours, for 2 hours we carried on till 4 hours because we would like to see what the effect is of the spalling, if there's spalling after the cooling down period. So tomorrow we will take more photos, we will analyze what we saw, and the data will be analyzed. But all in all, I am satisfied that it was a very good example of a product that could do the insulation properties for a steel beam at high temperatures as a structural element, and that it will do its job very well when there's a fire. So yeah, I think one can conclude it was a successful test, and it was a successful behavior of the Tekrok product.
Mandoval. Vermiculite innovation.